Still trying to convince the MAGAverse that he didn't blow it on Tuesday night against Kamala Harris, even though he is clearly terrified of facing her again. He hasn't read his wife's book. He's too busy. Not so busy he can't play golf on Sunday, but very, very busy. Dodging a debate makes him look like the coward that he is. And she challenged him to another one immediately. He wants no part of it. According to Rolling Stone, members of Trump's inner circle think another debate would be a bad idea. They say his performance was so disappointing, he doesn't know whether to call it Eric or Don Jr. at this. And even though he hasn't read it, he knows it's great. Unless it isn't, in which case he will destroy her.
Did Trump just lose his mind over a simple joke about his marriage? Jimmy Kimmel dropped a bomb about the Donald and Melania's relationship that sent the former president into a complete meltdown mode. We've seen Trump rage against comedians before, but this time his reaction was so over the top it practically confirmed what everyone's been thinking about their marriage. Orange Man got so triggered he couldn't help but make Kimmel's joke 10 times more newsworthy than it would have been if he'd just shut up about it. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Have you ever seen a kid in a supermarket throw a tantrum when they don't get candy? That's basically Trump anytime someone makes a joke about him. And boy oh boy did Jimmy Kimmel hit a raw nerve with his latest zinger about Trump's marriage. What should have been just another late night joke turned into headline news because our former president simply cannot let anything slide. Kimmel's been taking shots at Trump for years now, but this particular joke about his relationship with Melania clearly struck a special kind of nerve. Trump didn't just get irritated or brush it off like most public figures would. Nope. He went full nuclear meltdown mode, unleashing an all-caps social media rant that might as well have been titled, "I definitely don't have marriage problems and I'm not insecure about it at all."
The voters and voter polls showed it, but the fake news media wasn't giving the credit that was due. Wow. Remember, I wasn't debating one person, I was debating three. They should fire everybody at ABC Fake News. He hasn't read his wife's book. He's too busy. Not so busy he can't play golf on Sunday, but very, very busy. When a prize fighter loses a fight, the first words out of his mouth are, "I want a rematch." Polls clearly show that I won the debate against comrade Kamala Harris. Melania was not at the big rally last night in New York, but you know who was? None other than Recount Dracula himself.
The funniest part? Kimmel's joke wasn't even that brutal compared to some of the other material comedians have thrown Trump's way over the years. But something about poking at his marriage sent him spiraling. It's like when you accidentally touch that one weird bruise your friend has and they jump 3 feet in the air. You didn't even know it was there, but now you definitely know it's sensitive. Trump's knee-jerk reaction did exactly what comedians hope for. It amplified the joke 1,000 times over. If he just ignored it, maybe a few million people would have chuckled and moved on. But thanks to his meltdown, suddenly everyone and their grandmother wanted to know what Kimmel said that got the former president so worked up.
And even though he hasn't read it, he knows it's great. Unless it isn't, in which case he will destroy her. Still trying to convince the MAGAverse that he didn't blow it on Tuesday night against Kamala Harris, even though he is clearly terrified of facing her again. It's about everything all the time. He couldn't tell one more lie about his wife's book. Read it, loved it. Trump had a spin out last night on his website, Pravda Social. He wrote, "People are just starting to give me credit for having a great debate."
Classic Trump move. Trying to squash something only to give it more oxygen than it ever would have had otherwise. What was so threatening about this joke anyway? Well, it referenced those cringe-worthy moments we've all seen circulating online. Remember that viral 1-second clip from 2017 where Melania seemed to swat away Trump's hand while they were walking on a tarmac in Israel? That tiny moment became instant meme material, with people replaying it frame by frame like it was the Zapruder film. Then there was that Inauguration Day grimace that disappeared faster than free pizza at an office party the moment Trump turned away. These snippets, along with countless robotic photo ops where Melania's enthusiasm registers somewhere between hostage video and dental procedure, have provided endless fodder for speculation about their relationship.
Over the past few weeks, she's been posting these little videos narrating excerpts from the book and presenting us with riddles to unfold. It was 3 against 1. Trump got humiliated by Kamala, the moderators, and by himself primarily. But wait, what happened to this guy?
Anytime, anywhere, anyplace.
Somehow you went from anytime, anywhere, any place to there will be no third debate. Unasked that question. You are answering a question no one has asked.
Psychologists have had a field day analyzing Trump's inability to laugh at himself. Most politicians develop thick skin. It comes with the territory. They learn to roll with punches, sometimes even joining in on the joke. Remember Obama's tan suit debacle? He leaned into it. But Trump? He reacts to jokes like they're personal attacks on his dynasty. This thin-skinned approach reveals something deeper about his insecurities, according to experts who've studied his behavior patterns. The truly ironic part is that Trump's explosive reactions are exactly what comedians dream of when crafting their monologues. His predictable outrage is like comedy rocket fuel. Not only does it validate the original joke, but it also creates a whole new cycle of material. One joke becomes 3 nights of content when Trump gets involved. It's like throwing a match into a fireworks factory and then wondering why there's such a big explosion. We've seen a real evolution in how Kimmel approaches Trump over the years.
Urged from hibernation to promote this book he didn't read and she didn't write. Dodging a debate makes him look like the coward that he is. And she challenged him to another one immediately. He wants no part of it.
Back when Trump was just a reality TV star with questionable hair and a gold-plated lifestyle, the jokes were surface-level fluff about his appearance or wealth. But since his entry into politics, Kimmel's comedy has matured into more substantive criticism about Trump's character, behavior, and yes, his seemingly awkward marriage. This progression from silly hair jokes to deeper commentary mirrors how many Americans' perception of Trump has changed over time. The whole incident illustrates a pattern that Trump seems incapable of breaking. He absolutely must respond to every perceived slight, no matter how small. It's like he has some kind of joke response compulsion that overrides all strategic thinking.
The Tan Andreas fault, our former president Donald Trump, is cracking under pressure. His tectonic plates are moving a lot lately. He's nice, even for a few seconds, to be rattled by something other than the election this morning. According to Rolling Stone, members of Trump's inner circle think another debate would be a bad idea. They say his performance was so disappointing, he doesn't know whether to call it Eric or Don Jr. at this point.
And that's precisely why comedians can't resist targeting him. He's guaranteed to give them exactly what they want every single time. And there you have it, folks. The perfect comedic storm. Trump and late-night hosts are locked in this weird dance where his thin skin keeps the joke machine running 24/7. Every time he throws a Twitter tantrum over a punchline, he's basically handing comedians their next monologue on a silver platter. The audience eats it up because watching Trump get worked up over a joke is sometimes funnier than the joke itself. So next time you see Trump rage tweeting at 3 a.m. about some comedian, just remember, that's exactly what they wanted. Until he learns to laugh at himself, don't hold your breath. This comedy goldmine isn't closing anytime soon.